Here we are on Clothesline, the show where we wring them clean, string them up and put them to dry on the clothesline. Before we start, I'd like to wish that our viewers had a happy Holi, a happy Easter, and for some, happy Halloween.
चाय बागान के लोग हैं वो इस तरह से होली मनाते हैं। अब मुझे उतना तो नहीं समझ में आ रहा, लेकिन हम कोशिश करेंगे कि अब हम भी नाच के दिखाएं। ये चाय बागान का झूमर नाच है, बहुत ही यूनिक नाच होता है ये।
Why?
मधु, भान।
If NDTV reporters walk around wearing blonde wigs, reporting on holy celebrations as if they're something new and exotic, can you blame the NDTV haters for calling them westernized and foreign-funded? I think they're underestimating the Americans here. They would never back something so childish. They're much more mature than that. At least some of them are.
That you were going to spill the beans about Heidi Cruz. You retweeted an unflattering picture of her next to a picture of your wife.
I thought it was a nice picture of Heidi. I thought it was fine.
Come on.
I thought it was fine. She's a pretty woman.
You're running for president of the United States.
Excuse me. I didn't start it.
Okay,
I didn't start it.
But, sir, with all due respect, that's the argument of a 5-year-old.
I didn't start it. No, it's not the.
Yeah,
no, it's
the argument of a 5-year-old is he started
You
it.
would say that. That's the problem with our country.
Every parent knows a
That's
kid
not
who
a
says
5-year-old.
he started
Excuse me.
So, if it's not the corrupting influence of the Western media, our diligent team hasn't found any other reason for him to be dressed that way. Maybe they have, which would explain why so many members of the team were so happy that day. But speaking of someone who might be on substances, Rakhi Sawant, speaking with reference to the recent alleged suicide of Pratyusha Banerjee, called a press conference to ask for a ban on ceiling fans.
मैं चाहती हूँ कि भारत माता की जय बोलना ज्यादा जरूरी नहीं है, जो घर घर से ऐसे फैन हटाना, सीलिंग फैन हटाना ज्यादा जरूरी है, क्योंकि इसी सीलिंग फैन से लटक के बहू बेटी हर कोई आत्महत्या करता है.
Now one might think that Rakhi Sawant is being flippant, taking someone's death too lightly, or even attention seeking. It's like, say, Gau Suraksha Dal asking for a ban on butcher's knives, not cow slaughter. You can see why they are saying it, but maybe they haven't thought it all the way through just yet. But at least she's deflecting the blame on inanimate objects, not the victim. Unlike some people.
Hema Malini on Pratyusha suicide. World admires a fighter, not a loser.
Hema ji, let's not talk about losers, even though according to us, privileged non-performers could be losers, but not people who are driven to suicide due to psychological pressures. Speaking of dying under pressure, we remember you displaying your sensitivity when your car ran over that child endorser. But like with Rakhi, I can see what Hema ji is trying to say, as opposed to what she actually did say just then. Hema ji, you don't have to explain yourself. We know that speaking is not your finest trait.
Cleanliness, that employment, road, pani, water and bijli, the electricity, and Yamuna cleansing, and lot of work to be given to the people.
And you'll just get caught in more semantic misunderstandings and linguistic acrobatics because these viewers don't understand what you say. So my advice is, Basanti, in kutton ke samne mat bolna. Speaking of arguments of semantics, the hot debate all last week was Bharat Mata Ki Jai, which is of course the most important thing in the country right now. But the question that keeps me up all night is, what is the right way of saying Bharat Mata Ki Jai? Is it Bharat Mata Ki Jai? Is it Bharat Mata Ki Jai? Is it Bharat Mata Ki Jai? Or is it Bharat Mata Ki Jai? Or should I take my cue from the millennials? Because bro, OMG, YOLO, FML, BMKJ. But why stop now? So there is JH, JSR, NETAHA, JS, YA, HHM, ESG,
STFU.
Okay, moving right along. If you thought Donald Trump's "he started it" logic was childish, this whole argument has reached a pinnacle when Maharashtra's AIMIM MLA Waris Pathan was suspended from the assembly for refusing to say Bharat Mata Ki Jai. While some people are saying it's just a phrase, go on, say it. Others are saying if it's just a phrase, why should we be forced to say it? What is clear that one channel bravely goes forth and talks about these hot button issues.
Now, Mr. Pathan,
Yes, I can hear you, Arnab. I can hear you clearly. Please.
Bharat Mata Ki Jai
Yeah, please.
means
Yes.
Hail Mother India. It doesn't mean Hail BJP. it doesn't mean hail RSS or any political party. It speaks about Bharat, the nation. What are you complaining about?
Times Now has been bold and forthcoming talking about these tough issues, except maybe when it comes to talking about the Panama Papers scandal. Usually they're so prompt on reporting on the high and mighty engaging in corruption and financial fraud, even when the high and mighty might not even be involved in it. The Supreme Court had asked them to deposit 100 crores before the High Court even heard the appeal in that case. Strangely, depositing hundreds of crores in banks is exactly what got many prominent Indian business people in the news with the Panama leak in the first place. Anyway, that gave us a very good bit for a segment we like to call Arnab Out of Context.
It's become a habit.
Where is the difference between Jai Hind and Bharat Mata Ki Jai?
Viewers,
I give you one example from history.
Viewers.
We are trying to move out of
one
this
second,
debate.
just 1 minute. Ratan Chadha, do you have a TV set next to you? Look at this. Look at this. Keep fighting among each other. Bharat Mata Ki Jai bolenge ya nahi bolenge. Keep fighting. This is the price of urad dal. 1 minute, just 1 minute, please. This is the price of urad dal in Mumbai today. 171 kilos.
Strange how in a show where they have a budget to have a burning question graphic and 11 to 3 guests speaking all at once, they can't shell out for a simple pop-up infographic to show the price of dal. But to be fair, times are tough and graphics are expensive. Even we at Clothesline have to cut corners in our production quality sometime. So instead of a burning question, we have an agarbatti sawal. Earlier we thought we'd call it the smoking question. But rolling is out and Sanskari is in. So we'll just call it the agarbatti sawal. And sometimes we pass a hat around to collect money for a mosquito coil query. Which incidentally brings us to this episode's Agarbatti Sawal. Laiye ji Agarbatti. Are hijackers getting too brazen? Viewers may remember Egypt Air Flight 181 that was hijacked last week by a ruthless criminal mastermind who managed to evade the many layers of airport security and hijack a plane. We have exclusive pictures of the devious delinquent right here. Are you sure that's the right picture? The guy looks too happy to be a hijacker.
Actually, it's the person on the left that's the hijacker.
That old man with the glasses, he looks like a sweet old professor.
He was one actually. He'd actually hijacked the plane to Cyprus and demanded to see his ex-wife and also to release all female prisoners.
Yes.
He didn't have any political connections, no Islamist demands.
That doesn't sound very dangerous.
It wasn't. He just didn't have any real explosives. No one was hurt. And in fact, the Cypriot president laughed it off and said, there is always a woman involved in situations like this. Many people made jokes about it. And especially when it came to be known that he had a letter for his ex-wife.
So you're telling me that in a post-9/11 world, there are still places where a maybe deranged person can single-handedly hijack a plane using props that are made to look like a suicide belt, fly it across international borders, and people will make jokes about it?
Yep.
Well, let's hope people don't start shooting up train stations to get back together with their exes, or who think that silly, risk-taking, possibly life-endangering stunts would get a woman's attention, unless, of course, you're like a loser-hating Hema Malini ji, with whom it may work, if not in real life, in the most important film with all the winners of all times.
ये बसंती है ना, इससे मेरा लगन होने वाला था चचा, लेकिन इसकी बुढ़ी मौसी ने बीच में भांजी मार दी। गाँव वालों, तुमको मेरा आखिरी सलाम।
वीरू, ठहर जा, मैं तैयार हूँ।
Taking the television circus to another level was Sudarshan TV's Bindas, Suresh ji, who hijacked Bangladeshi migrants as the perpetrators behind the murder of Dr. Narang in New Delhi. DCP Monica Bhardwaj of the Delhi police tweeted saying that the people responsible have been caught, and among them were both Hindus and Muslims. But for some reason, the rumor spread that they were Muslim and from a slum. So ipso facto, QED, 2 + 2 = 5, and they were illegal Bangladeshis. While the online outrage brigade rage died down soon enough, the television outrage seemed to last for a while, including Sudarshan TV's dear Suresh Ji, host of Bindas Bol, who made a 2-hour special called You're Not Serious. We're not sure when Suresh Ji lost the plot about violent mobs of illegal migrants running loose, beating up law-abiding Indian citizens, because apparently these Bangladeshis are responsible for everything wrong with the city.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. But I speak to border guards, and they tell us what we're getting.
Hey, Suresh Ji, we have a person who has a solution for you. He is just like you, except maybe a little saner.
I would build a great wall, and nobody builds walls better than me, believe me.
So thank you, Kejriwal ji. The Bijli has gone, but we're going to go on shooting because this is Delhi. And we'll never get finished if we wait for the Bijli to come back. So we continue. And while we're talking about building walls, let's build one between Pakistan and Punjab, because that's Bangladesh. Coming back to Bangladesh.
अवैध बस्तियों के किनारे आम हिंदुस्तानियों पर बढ़ते हमले। अवैध बस्तियों के किनारे आम हिंदुस्तानियों को निकलने में डर लगता है। ना तो यहाँ कोई कानून का राज है और ना ही दिल्ली की गलियों जैसी सफाई। इन बस्तियों के पास जो भी लोग रहते हैं उन्हें रोड रेस की घटनाओं से दो चार होने के साथ ही जानलेवा हमलों का भी शिकार होना पड़ता है।
And breaking up marriages.
अभी सुदर्शन के ट्विटर पर एक संदीप सहानी नाम के व्यक्ति ने ट्वीट करके ये कहा है कि मेरी 2 महीने पहले सगाई हुई थी। मेरी पत्नी मुझे अब ये कह रही इस घटना के बाद कि अगर इस एरिया में रहोगे तो मैं तुमसे शादी नहीं करोगी।
This brrr sound that you hear is now the generator, but we're going to carry on. How sad. A viewer called up to say that his marriage could break up because his wife doesn't want to marry someone who has too many illegal Bangladeshis in his neighborhood. Usually this kind of report has a veiled Islamophobic conspiracy to it.
जो भी हिंदू के फेवर में रिपोर्टिंग है उसको नहीं दिखा के अगर हिंदू के फेवर में कोई बात है तो उसको बोलेंगे ये कम्युनल बात है, और मुस्लिम के जो गलत बात है उसको भी वो प्रसारित करते हैं सेक्युलरिज्म के नाम पर।
देखिए, बांग्लादेशी जो लोग रह रहे हैं यहाँ पर, वो हमारे समाज के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा गंध है, डर है हमारे लिए। जो ये वारदात हुई है ना, ये ज़रूरी नहीं इसके बाद रुक जाएगी, ये फिर होगी। ये जब चाहे डकैती करते हैं, लोगों का गला काटते हैं, चेनें झपटते हैं और लोगों की हत्याएं करते हैं।
पाकिस्तानी है, कुछ बांग्लादेशी हैं जो मच्छी बेचते हैं मार्केट में, वो आधा से ज़्यादा 60% आपको बांग्लादेशी मिलेगा। तो हर जगह इन लोग उद्यम मचाता है। ये भी एक बांग्लादेशी होगा, ये भी एक बांग्लादेशी होगा जो कि आपके आगे से बाइक ऐसे निकाल के जाते हैं, जो अपनी मौत की तो डर उनको पता नहीं है कि नहीं है, दूसरे की मौत की परवाह नहीं करते हैं।
And it goes on and on and on about how Muslims should be restricted from voting and so on. Suresh Ji keeps trying to tell us that it's not Muslims, it's only illegal Bangladeshis he has a problem with. But one person in the interview seems to have the right idea about the real story.
आप कुछ कहना चाह रहे थे, खास करके बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठियों को लेकर के।
ऐसा है, बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठी तो नहीं है यहाँ पर, ज़्यादातर यहाँ मच्छी वाले हैं जो मुस्लिम हैं।
I think the only person in that whole news report who I can agree with was this guy.
ये डर का माहौल क्रिएट किया जा रहा है हमारे आसपास, और उसके अंदर अब हम अपने ही देश में डर के जी रहे हैं, और ये लग रहा है कि हम जाएं तो जाएं कहाँ।
सही कहा भाई साहब, डर का माहौल ही बनाया जा रहा है। The more people are afraid of people different from them, be it a different religion, a different class, who speak a different language, in this case, all three of those things at the same time, the easier it will be for people to control you. You might think to ask, does Sudarshan TV have an agenda against Muslims or Bangladeshis, or maybe even the poor? Maybe it's all the result of confusion?
देखिए, ये मीडिया जो लोग बैठे हैं वहाँ पर, ये वही लोग हैं जिन्होंने पाकिस्तान के फॉर्मेशन की तैयारी की थी, आइडियोलॉजिकल। The CPI has killed India and formed Pakistan. जो यहाँ के एलिटिस्ट लोग हैं इस देश के, उनका बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन है पाकिस्तान के फॉर्मेशन में, और पाकिस्तान के फॉर्मेशन के बाद वो इंडिया में रहकर फिर से एक नया पाकिस्तान बनाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं.
See, we were wrong all along. Sudarshan TV and Suresh Ji don't have anything against Muslims or Bangladeshis. Their more complicated conspiracy theory says elite/communists led to the creation of Pakistan and now want to create another Pakistan inside the country. Why do the job twice if you succeeded the first time? I think more research is needed in that theory, Suresh Ji. Good luck to you with that. Also, Muslims, elitists, communists and foreigners. I've never seen a grouping of all kinds of anti-nationals since all us Adarsh liberals got together and planned the award Wapsi fad. And while we're on the subject of saying more than we ought to, Harish Rawat, the recent ex-Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, had this to say about his party.
उत्तराखंड पर फैसला हाईकमांड को करना है. पार्टी अध्यक्ष सोनिया गांधी से मिले थे. मुझे जो पूछा उसका जवाब दिया. मालिक के सामने नौकर को ज़्यादा बोलना नहीं चाहिए.
I don't blame Harish Rawat for referring to himself in such a way. Even our journalists have internalized this kind of thinking that the party leaders are somehow their masters and we are their servants as opposed to being public servants. Harish Rawat, you might remember, was reported by PTI as saying,
Anyone who kills cows has no right to live in India.
Though he later denied ever saying that, it makes you wonder which master is he serving? Politicians are not the only one bound by this thinking. So many journalists still use the term ruling party as if we're still living in some sort of monarchy. One might think it's not that big a deal, but if you say it often enough, it might make our politicians think that they are actual royalty. Actually, I think that they already think that. We urge our journalists to stop using this kind of language for our sake, for the country's sake.
Ruling Telangana Rashtra Samiti strategy,
The ruling Telugu Desam party,
ruling Samajwadi party,
ruling AIADMK.
Let's go with governing party instead of ruling party, or governed or administered instead of ruled. Hashtag YOLO, hashtag DMKJ, hashtag no more rulers except this one. So, अब तुम गंदा हिंदी लोग समझा रूलर बोलने से क्या होता? अब बहुत रह लिया हमारी ड्यूटी के नीचे. अब और फ्री न्यूज़ मांगता तो हमको लगान मांगता. तुम लगान दो, हम न्यूज़ देगा. पे टू कीप न्यूज़ फ्री, गंदा लोग. यहाँ पर क्लिक करने का और सब्सक्राइब करने का, गंदा लोग. Okay, if I talk like that anymore, my jaw will start hurting. Wonder how Sonia does it. Before we end, you've heard of the Panama Papers and everyone moving their companies to offshore tax havens. Here's a great tax incentive.
And under Obama, the IRS has become so corrupt and so politicized, we need to abolish it altogether.
Tax collector ही नहीं होगा तो tax कौन collect करेगा? This is called ना रहेगा बांस ना मिलेगा बम्बू. Well, that's a wrap for this time. If you saw any moments from journalism that made you go, oh wow, or oh crap, write into us or tweet to us. Subscribe to our newsletter and support our I Pay to Keep News Free campaign. We are the change. You are the change, for better or worse. Never do nothing. Stay connected, stay online. If you enjoyed that, click up here to support us and down here to subscribe. Be sure to check out our older episodes and the other stuff we do, like Can You Take It, I Agree, panel discussions, comics and animations, and much, much more.